So, Paul,
Nick,
you're in the new spot.
I am settled. If you came and visited, you'd think I lived here for 2 years. I'm completely moved in. I am recording in my new studio, which is in my closet.
Sure. Yeah, where studios go.
And the computer is on the dryer.
Perfect.
I just noticed for the last couple weeks that there's very little echo in here. So I've just been like, this is the spot. This is where we're going to do it.
As opposed to what was before, where you're in just like an empty room of sadness.
That's right. It was a steel tube.
It was a shipping container. Actually.
That's right. So yeah, I apologize. I feel like my voice sounds weird to me. I just got back from a long weekend in Nashville, which for people who aren't from around here, or haven't been to Nashville, Nashville is kind of like a reputation as a big party city. Bachelorette parties, bachelor parties, baby showers, reunions. It was crazy. So I went with 7 other guys to celebrate a friend of mine who's having twins in a couple months.
Oh, wow.
So this was like the final hurrah.
Did you honky tonk?
I did not honky tonk, but we
What are you doing?
We did. Well, hold on. We went to Broadway.
Okay.
That's like the Strip, and that's where all the tourists go.
Right.
And the dad-to-be did get forced by me onto the mechanical bull.
Okay, great. Yeah, at least you did that. Sure.
But yeah, we did all that. We had hot chicken. I did not have hot chicken, but some of the guys had hot chicken. And then they
Stop. What?
So
you watch other people have hot chicken, but you did not eat hot chicken yourself?
So there's something that I'm gonna kind of just brag on myself, but what I'm happy about on this trip is I knew my limitations in every respect of the word. Okay.
What limitation kept you from eating delicious hot fried chicken?
Well, with the chicken, I know that I can't handle spicy food well. And I also know that we were going to be up and drinking and out all night. So I just was like, well, I have to make sure that I don't take myself out of the game here by eating too much hot chicken.
So you didn't eat the hot chicken because the spice would be too much in your mouth, would be painful, or because later you are within minutes that you would be having distress that would just wring your body out right into the toilet?
So for me, it's mostly the stomach ache. So like indigestion, acid reflux, that kind of bloating, so
all the things that Pepto-Bismol cures. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. So I passed on that, but I knew what I could and could not eat on this trip. I knew what I could and could not and how much I could drink on this trip. And, I feel like I showed these young whippersnappers a little something about perseverance. Last one to bed, first one up. In my world, that's something to be proud of.
Sure. You can tell yourself whatever you want, but the fact of the matter is that you went to Nashville and did not have Nashville hot fried chicken.
You know what? No regrets.
No regrets. To be fair, like you can get Nashville hot fried chicken just about anywhere now. I think you can get it at KFC now, can't you? You can basically get it anywhere. I was just, if I were going to Nashville, I would just, just like you go to New Orleans, you get the po' boy. Philadelphia, you get the Philly cheesesteak. You go to Los Angeles, you get the quinoa bowl. These are the things that you get when you go to these locations. And
so let me tell the story of why. Okay, so we go to this chicken place, and I got tenders and sides is what I wanted. Okay. So she goes, "What kind of spice would you like?" I said, "Oh, just mild is probably fine for me." And she said, "Well, are you familiar with the Nashville hot chicken?" I said, "No, I'm not." She said, "Well, are you familiar with like a Buffalo Wild Wings?" And I said, "Yes, I am." She said, "So our flavors are 2 times hotter than normal flavors." So they're like Starbucksing this stuff where mild doesn't really mean mild and medium doesn't really mean medium. So that's by her rationale. If I had ordered mild, which is what I max out at medium. So if I had ordered mild, I would be eating hot, and I would have died on the very long communal table. So I said, "Can I get no spice whatsoever?" And
just plain chicken tenders, like a dinosaur McNugget. Do you have something like that?
Yeah, it's Southern style is what they call that. That's what I wanted. So some of the guys got mild, and some of the guys got hot, medium. And it was brutal. And they were almost like, this is just ridiculous. Like, why call this medium? And then I believe they had hot, and they had extra hot and XX hot. I mean, XX hot, I think it's just battery acid.
That's the game, though, man. You get the mild and the medium, and that's for you to eat. And then anything above medium, that's just now you're just playing a game. You're just playing. You've entered into a competition, and you're trying to get out on top. Sometimes when you get to the battery acid portion, you're just trying to survive. If you survive, you're a winner.
I already know I'm a winner. I don't have to do that. It's crazy. So. We should. I'm really excited for today's episode, so we should probably get this thing started.
Funnily enough, it has nothing to do with Nashville hot fried chicken.
That's a TBD cereal, though. Oh, that's gonna
Whoa.
be save that for a savory episode number 2.
TM. Hold on.
Wow, Biker Boys just went by.
Like this. That's like the third time they come by. TM. Nashville hot fried chicken cereal.
Okay, this is Paul.
And this is Nick.
And this is Cereal.
Hold on.
Straight pipe save lives.
Cereal!
What's amazing is we found this story like less than 12 hours apart, independently found these stories.
Yeah.
It's probably old news now, but at the beginning of June, General Mills announced 3 new additions to the Toast Crunch family.
All right, but you and I both know, the people also probably know that it's really only 1 addition and 2 rebranding efforts that they should have probably done in the first place.
That's true. So we've got now, we all know Cinnamon Toast Crunch and French Toast Crunch. Those 2 are here to stay. Adding to the mix, Apple Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Brand new.
Strawberry Toast Crunch.
Old news.
Blueberry Toast Crunch.
Old news!
So we're saying that Tiny Toast was a flop. And they're folding those 2 tiny strawberry and blueberry tiny toast into the Toast Crunch family.
And if I remember correctly, now it's been a while since I've listened to our podcast on Tiny Toast, and you know that when I record, I black out entirely.
That's right.
So if I remember correctly, and I remember eating the cereal. These cereals were fine. They were okay. I like the fact that they had real fruit incorporated into it. That's a little different from the other Toast Crunch lines. It just doesn't make sense that they would try to spin this off into like their a new brand. Like why not bring it under the original Cinnamon Toast Crunch umbrella to begin with? Doesn't make any sense.
I agree. I mean, it's so frustrating why they think they have to come out with and then all the work that they do, and it's like Tiny Toast. Like that's what you came up with? Tiny Toast?
That was like, I mean, in a list of different ways to name that cereal, that would have been like 3rd or 4th on list of like the under the obvious categories. Like, what is it? I don't know. Call it speckled toast. It's got the speckles on it. I don't know. What else do we call it? It's small. We call it Tiny Toast. Tiny Toast. That's what we call it. Like, that's what you come up with?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, by the way, breaking news. This has just been handed to me. I'm reading a blog entry at generalmills.com. Oh, it's blog.generalmills.com.
Oh boy.
Ladies and gentlemen of the listening audience, you know we would never lie to you. Nick and I are 110% right.
All the time.
The latest variety isn't the only flavor joining the Toast Crunch family. Blueberry Toast Crunch and Strawberry Toast Crunch, formerly called Tiny Toast, have started to appear on store shelves. While they have a new name, they still have the same great taste of real strawberries and blueberries and also smell like a compost pile when you open the box.
that last part's in parentheses.
Sorry, brackets.
That's the subtext.
So so Tiny Toast tanked we're not happy, but like we said, because it was just kind of like, I don't know. I don't even know what the answer is to make stuff better.
Yeah, listen, like we know like the cereal industry in general is a beleaguered industry right now. They're just trying to find some footing, trying to get these millennials on board. Like what? Yeah, so but you know what does work? You know what brand is still often popping because it tastes great. And the millennials, no matter what you throw at millennials as far as advertising, it doesn't matter. Millennials taste the cereal. They know the cereal is good. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is a brand you trust. Put everything under that umbrella.
How excited were you when you got your hands on this?
When I saw it in the store, when I saw it in Target. Because
I'm going to open this up while you talk.
Yeah, go ahead and talk. Yeah, go ahead and open it up. I was very excited about it when I got it, when I saw it. I mean, because you know me, I love apples. And Paul, we all know how I feel about cinnamon.
Oh, yeah. It's creepy, but you love cinnamon. Hold on. Oh, it smells good.
It smells good, right?
Found it at the Targs.
Yeah, so I found it at the Target, pulled it out. It was one of only like a couple boxes left. Like, you know, sadly, the remaining Tiny Toast boxes were fully stocked. But the apple cinnamon toast, almost empty. But I got my hands on it, opened that bad boy up. Got that big waft, that big smell, like that apple cinnamon flavor. Yeah, it was. I know that you're just tasting it for the first time right now.
Oh,
What are your immediate thoughts taking that first handful?
It's so good.
You like it?
Yeah. It's kind of like a less healthy apple cinnamon Cheerios.
Yeah, I get you that.
Well, this is good. I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to go get some milk. I'll be right back.
Okay. What Paul doesn't know is that I didn't like this cereal very much, and we're going to see what Paul thinks. Hopefully he agrees with me, because if he doesn't, he's wrong. So.
All right.
Yeah.
So listen to this sentence I'm going to tell you. You're going to be so proud.
Hit me.
I walked to the grocery store to make sure I had milk for this today.
Oh, man. Which one did you go to?
Oh, man. Sorry.
Really?
This is good.
Yeah?
Oh, wow. This could be a repeat purchase.
Interesting. Okay.
Very cinnamony. Very apple. It's almost like when you open up that instant apple cinnamon oatmeal, what you think it should taste like is this.
Yeah, I thought it was okay. I didn't like it that much, to be honest with you.
What's up?
I didn't think the combinations didn't really grab me. It didn't really. I just feel like that there are a lot of apple cinnamon cereals on the market, and that this one's flavor didn't hold a candle to, like, say, apple cinnamon Cheerios. I feel like that's the gold standard for what apple cinnamon cereal should taste like, and I don't feel like that this tastes like that very much.
I think I like this better.
Whoa, Paul! You're wrong. That's wrong.
Oat cereal seems to give me the burps in the morning.
Okay,
So,
well, all right.
Look, I know that my bizarro digestive tract is a very popular topic on this show, but I'm just saying, or like Cheerios give me like the burps, and Lucky Charms, the cereal part, gives me the burps. This right here, though, this is corn and wheat. This is good stuff. What now? You make it sound like there's 50 apple cinnamon cereals out there. Name another one besides apple cinnamon Cheerios.
There is Special K apple cinnamon crunch.
Who eats that?
There is honey bunches of oats with apples and cinnamon bunches.
I don't know.
And then, of course, there's the defunct cereals like apple cinnamon Chex.
That's a good one.
Apple cinnamon O's.
Apple Jacks.
Okay, that's where we have to pump the brakes. We have to pump the brakes on Apple Jacks. Here's what's interesting to me. So I was reading an article And they had a quote in there from a press release. So this is from Maria Carolina Cummings, the senior marketing manager of Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh, that's the dream job, by the way.
Oh, for sure. Like how much work do you have to do to sell Cinnamon Toast Crunch? You just have like freedom. You can do whatever you want. Like Cinnamon Toast Crunch speaks for itself. Anyway, we hear from people all the time about how well cinnamon and apples go together. So we knew we had to find a way to add apple to our Toast Crunch lineup. What are you talking about, dude?
It's like she just heard this for the first time.
Like she just discovered. Like people have been telling me for years. I just didn't believe it. What do you mean?
It's like they're every Tuesday afternoon they have like a half hour before the day's over, just sort of like a brainstorm. And she comes in, she's like pumped all day. She's like, oh my God, I'm so excited for this meeting. I was like, guys, so are you aware that apples and cinnamon are like really good together? And she just blows them away.
They're just like, whoa, slow down, Maria. Slow it down.
And the guy at the head of the table, and he's like, Maria, that's why I hired you. I knew I was hired something special.
Well, I mean, that was something that it takes a while for him to speak up because first there's somebody that's just like straight 90s Jamie Foxx, just like putting the hand up to her face. It's like, whoa, Maria, you need to talk to the hand.
Or it's this one.
Slow clap. It's just everybody's in there.
Everyone gets up and they stand up, and then they're done clapping, and they look over at the head of the table. And the VP he's still sitting there, leg crossed, pen in his hand, just kind of staring at her. So everyone's like awkwardly stops clapping, sits down. And then everyone looks at him, and he puts the pen down and he moves his piece of paper like counterclockwise. And everyone's like, he loves it. That's what he does when he loves an idea.
When he floops the piece of paper, he loves it.
He smiled. That's good. No. That means it's bad.
Wait, are you sure? Wait, there was a small. He revealed a little bit of a dimple. I think that means that he likes it. Was it a butt dimple or a cheek dimple? I think it was a cheek dimple. I'm never really sure.
Oh. Remember the last time he showed that dimple? They were asking for they were trying to get the 2018 budget for Tiny Toast. So.
And he just mooned us right there.
So I do like that quote, though. There's sort of like these marketing people that are like, apples and cinnamon together for the first time. We have this concept that we take noodles and we put melted cheese over them. Are you aware of this? Macaroni and cheese? Guys, hey, I was in Atlanta over the weekend, down in the, air quotes, down in the South. And they eat this thing.
Hold on. They would definitely say the dirty South.
Down in the ATL.
There you go. Yeah. Down in Hotlanta. I was down in Hotlanta.
Down in Hotlanta. And I went to this place and they had macaroni and cheese with everything. Are you guys aware of this? We should make a prepackaged version of this and market it to the masses. But we'll just make it really crappy with a lot of chemicals in it.
And they'd be like, but will the millennials eat it? That's what they'll ask. Yeah. But what about the millennials?
I mean, not to be a jerk, but to get millennials to eat mac and cheese, all you have to do is make at least 3 cheeses. One of them you kind of never heard of, but it's fun to say. And then you put like a breadcrumb on it or something, and then you have some sort of weird meat.
So make it delicious is what you're saying.
Or like lobster, like cubed ham, or thick cut bacon, something like that.
Chorizo or something.
Oh, okay. Withdrawn. That sounds amazing.
It sounds great, right? Yeah.
I unsay everything. So this is yeah.
So wait, real quick, the quote doesn't stop there.
Please.
The end of the quote is, we think cereal fans are really going to love what we came up with and the unique flavor from real apples. She really thinks that like they invented something, like just like a late night, just everybody just like working after hours trying to just like, there's just pizza boxes and like Chinese takeout everywhere. And they're just in this conference room, just, people with their ties slacked and their like shirts open, their belts undone because they've eaten so much pizza and Chinese food. I don't know why they ordered both at the same time, but there's just like packages everywhere. They're just like, we've tried every combination. We've tried everything. What else can we possibly do? We've tried blueberry and strawberry. That doesn't work. Somebody was like, "What about peanut butter?" Shut up, Dave. You're like, but we've tried we've tried avocados. We've tried. There's just nothing left. We tried a vanilla toast crunch. Apparently, there's that one guy from the Super Zero podcast said that ixnayed that one. So what's left? What's there? And then Maria just stands up. She's like, "I got it. Apple cinnamon."
My God, Maria, where'd you get that idea? Quaker?
General Mills?
So I'm taking a look at the ingredients list here.
Yeah, sure.
It actually is flavored with real apple.
Yeah. It's just like the Tiny Toasts are flavored with real fruit.
It's got dried apples in it.
Yeah.
It's also got, well, see, this is what this kind of stuff. So let me just read the side real quick here, okay? Apple Cinnamon Toast Crunch has no artificial flavors or colors from artificial sources. Now no artificial flavors or colors from artificial sources.
So you can get artificial colors from natural sources.
That's I mean, they're just sidestepping that minefield. No high fructose corn syrup. Whole grain as the first ingredient. All good. I mean, it's got palm oil. I guess that's a hotly debated oil.
Yeah.
It does have caramel color. It's good. I like that it's got real apple and not like they didn't like pour like apple pucker over the vat when they're making it.
Just melted a bunch of Jolly Ranchers and dumped that in there.
Oh, the alcohol cooks out. Don't worry about it, guys.
All right, Paul. Mm-hmm. Now that you've had it, I feel like that we need to get into our rankings here. Okay. So, Sports Illustrated, the vaunted cereal industry magazine, Sports Illustrated.
Yes, of course.
Put out a ranking.
Okay.
Of the top 5 Cinnamon Toast Crunch brand family flavors.
Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a suspense mode, start at 5. Okay, so let me...
Nick, put in Jeopardy music here.
Pew, 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 pew. Original. I'm trying to think of like 5. I guess it was that one. Boom, boom. All right. I'm trying to think of like all the flavors that I've. Okay. I think I've got it.
Okay.
I've got my list.
Okay. Do you want to hear the SI ones?
Yes, I do. Okay, and then we're gonna start from 5, right?
We're gonna start from 5.
Okay. Counting them down.
Number 5 on their list, apple cinnamon.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
Number 4.
It's not a match, though.
It's not a match.
Not a match.
Number 4 on their list, strawberry.
Okay.
Number 3 on their list.
Oh, if this is blueberry, I'm throwing my headphones out the window.
Blueberry.
Oh my God! This is what do these guys know? Jock meatheads. What do they know about cereal? They don't even eat cereal. Well, the writers probably do. They're not in the greatest shape.
Number 2, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. No, I'm just joking. That's stupid.
I was about to end. The series is over. I have 400 unused stickers. I'm going to burn all of them. Nobody gets anything.
If French Toast Crunch was ever ranked above Cinnamon Toast Crunch, it's just anarchy. Just nothing means anything anymore.
Oh my God.
So yeah, number 2 is French Toast Crunch. Number 1 is Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
See, I think there's so many misses here, And clearly they just ranked the current 5.
They almost ranked them in reverse chronological order.
Yeah, I mean, this is not an all-time list. These guys don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, give me your list.
This is terrible. Okay. Number 5.
Yeah.
French Toast Crunch.
Okay. That I expected.
I mean, I didn't even want them to be on the list, but the other flavors I could think of were just not good enough. Okay. Number 4. Rookie of the Year coming in hot. Number 4, Apple Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Apple Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Interesting. Okay.
I mean, it's so good. If I had a little more, if I had time to watch him practice, maybe I could put him higher in the rankings, but it sort of just showed up. Sure. Number 3. This is a good one. Chocolate Toast Crunch.
Really? Going off book. Out there. Okay. All right. I didn't even know that we were doing that. I didn't even know we were doing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Super fan Robbie is so angry that he hasn't been able to try it because all I do is talk about how good it is.
Coming in hot.
Number 2. Peanut Butter Toast Crunch.
That was a good one.
Oh my God. That is one to bring back.
That was a good one.
And of course, number 1. Still the champ, still the best. This was the question I got over the weekend with the guys. What is the best cereal of all time? And it is hands down Original Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah, it's a good case. Like the Cinnamon Toast Crunch makes a good case for itself for all-time number 1. It's kind of the Tom Brady right now.
Always on. Yeah, but the thing is, it's always on top. I mean, what is always on top? Maybe like I don't know. The Attic is always on top. That was bad. That was such a dad joke.
So stupid.
This is the Attic.
Piece of garbage. That was awful.
Everybody, this whole episode has just been a setup for me to make that joke. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye forever. Going out on top.
This is Paul.
Like the Attic.
Yeah. Paul, yes. Paul signing off for the last time. Yeah, I mean, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, always on top. But I'm really happy about this Apple Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's really good.
Okay. All right. That's
so can you tell me about your experience? I mean, you liked it. It was good. You felt it was just trying. It's sort of like, where have you been the last 20 years trying to compete with Apple Cinnamon Cheerios? I mean.
Yeah, well, that was part of it. Like, I'm a man that whenever I do anything, I'm of like 3 minds. So like, part of it, like I enjoyed the eating experience for sure. Like it doesn't give me that kind of sick to my stomach feeling that like Apple Jacks gives me. So that's a plus. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's to me, it was a little, I just felt like the flavor profile was a little unbalanced. It felt, and maybe I just got like it was like a batch of chew. It could have been anything. But yeah, there's just like the flavor profile was unbalanced. It was a little too sweet even for me. Like I felt a little too sweet. I ate a lot of it at once though. And that was the other part of it was like, I would eat a bowl of it and like felt like I ate nothing.
Oh, really? Because it's
but that's a common problem for me in any of the Cinnamon Toast Crunch brands. Like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I can eat like 2 or 3 bowls of that stuff right in a row. So yeah, that's how I felt about Apple Cinnamon Crunch. I don't have a problem with it necessarily. I do wonder though if this Apple Cinnamon Toast Crunch is coming in during it's just like another example of us recycling like 90s stuff because I feel like the Apple Cinnamon, and we've talked about this before, Apple Cinnamon is like a quintessential 90s flavor. Like if you had to choose a flavor for the decade, Apple Cinnamon would have been it. Right?
A flavor for the decade.
Yeah, like a flavor for the decade, it would have been Apple Cinnamon. Like late 80s, early 90s was like dominated by Apple Cinnamon. You look at those cereals some of the cereals I mentioned, like, a lot of them are defunct now, but a lot of those came out like early 90s. Apple Cinnamon Cheerios was like an early 90s thing. Apple Cinnamon Chex also, like, it was like, I feel like the Cheerios hit and the early 90s part, and then like everybody else is like, oh yeah, we can do that too. There's Apple Cinnamon Rice Krispies came out in that around that time period, and of course, like Mom's coming out with their Tostios, their Apple Cinnamon Tostios around that same time. Just feel like that the early 90s is just dominated by that Apple Cinnamon flavor. They just love that combination.
Yeah, I even found a Apple Cinnamon Pop-Tart released in 1991.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like that late 80s, early 90s, that window. They like when you think of where that window is, like, you know, of like hammer pants and like neon design aesthetics.
Oh yeah, and the lines in your hair.
Oh sure, yeah. You know, carving like the Batman symbol in your head. And stuff
Oh
like that.
my God.
Like that whole time period, like Apple Cinnamon just goes hand in hand with like neon fanny packs and slap bracelets.
Listen to the sound of a whole other Apple Cinnamon Cheerios.
Listen.
I'm excited to be back in the city as well because I definitely want to run into some celebs. We had a Mark Paul Gosselaar sighting near a coworker's house, and there was a Susan Sarandon sighting in Buckhead last week.
Buckhead, eh?
Oh yeah, well of course, but
Yeah.
I think all the cool younger actors hang out sort of down where I'm at.
Yeah.
So next time Jason,
Not to toot your own horn, but you're in the cool part of town.
but I'm not. Yeah, my neighborhood is pretty cool. So.
Yeah.
But that means next time Jason Mantzoukas is in town, if he's going to hang out anywhere, it's going to be, Old Fourth Ward or Pond City Market. So I'm definitely going to just linger when I find out he's in town.
Feel like, you hear about this Serial podcast? you hear about that one? How's it going over there with that Serial podcast? What do you think about that Serial? Maybe just like corner him and then like but like hide a tape recorder in your pocket and just like ask him about Serial stuff.
Just like casual. So you have to imagine that we have, I have what? 12 seconds to talk to him?
Yeah, right. That's why you got rapid fire a bunch of questions at him. Just hope that he spits out an answer to one of them before he says, "Please don't kill me."
I mean, so what? What is a cool? You're Mr. Hollywood and everything. What's a cool way? Like, if you bump into a celebrity, okay, what is a cool way to engage them? And I'm not going to accept the answer of, "Oh, well, don't bother them," because to that I say nonsense. They're famous. They know who they are. People like them. People are excited. So I'm saying, like, is it cool to just be like, you see them and you're like, "Oh, hey, Jason, I love your work. I really, I really love your work. I really love what you put out there, and thank you for the memories."
See, the problem with that first approach is that you have to really deliver that well, or it seems like that you're trying to gaslight them to thinking that they know who you are. You're like, "Oh, hey, Jason, nice to see you. It's great to see you. Your work's amazing. Let's catch up sometime."
Yeah.
That makes Jason Mantzoukas be like, "I don't know you, dude. What are you trying to do? Security," and then you get beat up by a security.
So in general, I don't think Jason Mann needs security. He's his own security.
No, but he definitely has it though.
He channels his inner Rafi, and he just kills you.
Well, sure, but like he's got some buddies that need some work. So he hires a couple friends to be his
okay.
security.
So the general approach of, "Hey, so and so, I'm a big fan."
Yeah, that's what you need to lead off and be like, "Listen, you don't know me." But so you don't have to say it out loud, but you need to make sure that introduction is, "You don't know who I am. I know who you are. This is a weird kind of dynamic that celebrity has created, that I know a lot about you and you know nothing about me." Okay,
so what's the winning approach then?
Man, I think you just go up to somebody and be like, "Hey, my name's Nick. I'm a big fan of yours. I love your work. Can I have a picture? Or can I have, you can't expect to have a conversation with somebody. But
you just told me that's not going to work. You just said what I said.
No, you just need to make sure that the interaction, you didn't catch my inflection, I think. My inflection, my emphasis was on different syllables. You just have to make sure that you are establishing the power dynamic. That
you just mansplained it to me. You took exactly what I said. Now you said it, and now it's right.
Yeah. Well, it's not so much a mansplaining as it is a Nick-splaining, because I'm always right. That's the difference.
So what about a custom, because this is a gamble, right? But this is like, so, this could work out in your favor. Because this is my ultimate goal. My ultimate goal is, yeah, obviously I want to get a picture and be like, hey, I shook hands with someone or whatever. But you know, my ultimate end game is to go out and have a drink with one of them, right?
Sure.
Like that's my ultimate end game.
That's where it crosses the line.
No, but see, I think that's why my approach could be like, hey, Vince Vaughn, I really feel like the critics were too hard on you with the breakup because you were amazing in that movie. A comment like that could go like, holy shit, this guy really likes my catalog, or bro, that movie sucked. You know what I mean?
Here's where here's what I'm thinking. Here I'm gonna put this example to you.
Does it include me staying at least 50 feet from anybody recognizable?
I mean, that's the end result. This is the end result of the metaphor. But like, so say that you're sitting at a table with a friend and having brunch or something, and somebody comes up and is like, "Hey, man, those are really cool shoes." And then starts
happened recently. My shoe game is on point lately.
Sure, of course. Like we both know that. So it's like, hey man, really nice shoes, and you're like, oh thanks, that's really nice of you to say. And they're like, hey, can I have a drink with you? And then you would be weirded out by that, right? Like no matter how much, like if he just starts spitting out details, being like, that's a really nice bow tie too. Hey,
but that's not what I said. I'm saying I'm gonna have one line that is so dope. They're gonna be like, this guy gets it. He's when I'm in town, let's give this guy a throw. I think that you're really overestimating how good a line of yours could be over the stranger to stranger interaction that you're supposed to be having. I don't know, Nick. I mean, I talk for a living and I'm pretty good at it. So
Oh boy. All right. Moving off of this topic, I've got one last question for you regarding tangentially related to Apple Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Okay.
Strawberry and Blueberry Toast Crunch are now underneath the Cinnamon Toast Crunch umbrella. What other kind of lone wolf brands should just be wrapped underneath a larger umbrella now?
I like this.
Yeah.
Lone wolf brands. I've always felt like Pops and Apple Jacks are just kind of out there. Maybe like Fruit Loops and Apple Jacks merge and you have Apple Loops.
Oh man, like it just took the words right out of my mouth. First on my list, Apple Jacks should just be called Pumpkin Spice Fruit Loops.
Yeah, I mean that's a winner right there.
Here's another one I have for you. Honeycomb should just be brought underneath the Waffle Crisp umbrella, and just everything. It's just another Waffle Crisp. And then you can have the strawberry honeycomb could just be strawberry waffle crisp. Just add a little bit of that maple syrup touch to it. And then you can also start having things like blueberry waffle crisp.
Ooh, I like that.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, we're really streamlining this marketing process for Post and Kellogg's. I think they kind of own. I guess we're taking a cue from General Mills, but you guys are welcome. So
yeah, you guys are welcome to these ideas. I mean, these are just in the air. These are just in the ether. We're just pulling them out of the ether. You can't see me, but I'm grabbing at the air. They're just pulling them down out of the ether.
They need to do something with Corn Pops.
Corn Pops, yeah. I was thinking, like, where does Corn Pops go? Because Corn Pops is unique. It's individual. Like, does Corn Pops find its way more toward like a Sugar Smacks Golden Crisp area?
Oh, yeah, because it's a puff, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering if it's like that.
I think it should be. Yeah, you're right. It should be part of every brand that has the foil bag. That's how you isolate
foil
them.
Bag. Exactly.
Your foil bag cereals. You're super fresh.
And then like another idea I had is like that every fiber-based cereal should just be under a Grape Nuts or a Fiber One umbrella, just so that we know where to find them. Just so that we know where to avoid those cereals. Like those cereals have their own section of the cereal aisle, and then we just don't go to that section. And like all the other cereals are everywhere else. I know that Fiber One's got like a bunch of different like kinds of cereals. So like sometimes Fiber One's in the flakes, sometimes it's up by the Grape Nuts. Just put them all in the same place. They're all the same kind of cereal. All those fiber cereals, just put them all in that one little end cap there, and then everything else, we'll just browse everywhere else. That's all I'm saying.
I like that approach. I think we've got something.
You know who I'm looking directly at? I'm looking at you, Rip. You belong in the Grape Nuts Fiber One section.
Oh my God, that cereal. Whoa. That was tough. It was tough, dude.
That's a tough cereal. That's a real tough cereal.
Well, I think this Apple Cinnamon Toast Crunch is here to stay. It's a good one.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, and this is my personal ranking. I still put Strawberry Toast Crunch above Apple Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
See,
Yeah.
I like the texture. It's got the cinnamon sugar dust on it, which is the bomb.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, I mean, it's fine. Like I said, it's fine. It's okay. I know that Strawberry and Blueberry didn't even rank in your top 5 of all time. I feel like that it would be in my top 5 of all time. Strawberry.
that's okay. I mean, that's fine. I mean, not everyone's perfect.
We can still be friends after this then?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, great.
So, this should, and just so everyone knows, this should be available by now. But I haven't seen all 3 new flavors together in the same store. It's just kind of been weird. Like, Apple Cinnamon Toast Crunch was at Walmart for me, and then the strawberry and blueberry ones are at Publix, but then the Walmart still had Tiny Toast. I mean, I think they're just sort of phasing all of them, the old ones out and bringing them in. But they should all be available. Target for sure has Apple Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah, Target for sure definitely has it. I think that you'll start seeing the Strawberry and Blueberry Toast Crunch once they sell through all the Tiny Toast labels. So are we ready to cut and roll out of here?
Let's do this.
All right, man. So thank you all for listening to the Super Serial Podcast. You can find us in the place that you're listening to us at now, which you already knew. But you can also find us on SoundCloud and iTunes and Overcast FM and Stitcher and Google Play Music, which is the one that I usually listen to my own stupid voice on whenever I go to check to see if this actually uploaded okay.
You can follow us on Instagram, Super Serial Podcast, and you can follow us on Twitter at Super Serial Pod. And I will go take a picture now of this awesome cereal. You will notice the kitchen is different in all the photos. I apologize, but my kitchen is now different.
It's just a little bit better inside the fence though. It's just a little bit better.
It's very modern. It's very clean. You can also follow us on our Patreon. And you can make a donation there. We've got some stickers. We've still got that wonderful trip that you could sponsor.
For sure. Yeah.
I'm gonna start.
That's definitely doable for a lot of people in these economic conditions.
Oh well, it's good for some of us. I don't know.
Yeah. For sure.
So I'm gonna start. You'll start seeing a lot more stickers around the Atlanta area. I'm sure Nick is gonna start putting up more stickers around the Los Angeles area. And,
Los Angeles.
I have to get more ready for our travels. But yeah, we've got some good stuff out there. We've already got some new subscribers, so go ahead and subscribe when you listen to the show if this is your first time. And it's been a while. I think I got it right. Yeah, social.
I think we hit everything. That man.
I mean, it's
sometimes I think that we forget how to podcast, and then we pull it off somehow.
It's like, oh, we have done 40 of these or whatever. So
yeah. Oh man, we've done so many. When is Max Fun going to pick us up already?
I mean, I'll take any of them. A Wondery Media is a good one.
Earwolf, I think is one.
Earwolf is like Earwolf's like all the celebrities.
Radiotopia. See, what we need is do a serious podcast episode so that we can get on Radiotopia.
So do they? Oh, okay. So, but.
That's like 99% Invisible, The Illusionist, those kinds of podcasts.
So serious.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. Maybe we change formats so that we just have to have like an episode where we do like we pick a design thing. We're just like, and we talk about it like this.
Yeah, real close, like NPR. Like, hello, this is Paul,
and this is Nick,
and this is Serial.
And then we have like, okay, cue me, just do the soundtrack for it after that. So this is Nick.
And this is Paul.
And this has been Serial.
Serial.